Yeah, Drew, how do you feel like you guys on the offensive line played in that first scrimmage, and then looking forward to what's left of camp, what do you feel like you guys on the line need to accomplish?
I thought we had a good first scrimmage. I mean, there's always stuff you need to work on, and I think that's just what we're going to continue to do. One of our main points of emphasis all camp has been running the ball, and I think we did some good things in the scrimmage, but there's also some things we need to clean up, and then we're just going to continue to work on that and work at getting better.
Yeah, every day it seems like we've heard there's emphasis on running the ball, there's emphasis on running the ball. What does that look like in practice on a day-to-day basis that was maybe different from last year, maybe even the spring?
I mean, the first thing we talk about every day is how we ran the ball after practice, and then we're just doing a lot more. We're working on technique and fundamentals and everything during Indy and trying to apply that and working on our technique to live practice, like the scrimmage periods and stuff like that, and trying to work on just different techniques.
Yeah, you're someone who obviously has a close relationship with Gunnar in the past off-season or so. How have you seen him change, if at all, as he goes about approaching trying to be a starting quarterback for you guys?
I mean, I think last year he kind of approached it as if he was starting every game because you never know what's going to happen. I think that helped him out later in the season when Carson went down. But I think he does a good job just preparing every day. There's a group of guys that goes and watches film with him every day, and they just try to get better. And I think he's been approaching it the same way, but just understanding that he has a bigger role.
Yeah, Joe, over here to your right, who are some centers you maybe watch or model your game after? Who are some guys maybe you grew up looking up to?
I mean, one that comes to mind is just Sed Van Pran, just because he was here right when I got here, and he was already the leader of the O-line. He had started for 1 year, and I was blessed to get 2 years with him, and I really just like to watch him and watch how he led and watch the game. But really, when I was growing up, I really wasn't watching like centers and stuff. I never knew I was gonna be a center or anything. I always just kind of played around, played offensive line, but I really never was watching centers growing up.
What have you seen from Juan, and what is your advice to him? For a young freshman coming in, getting reps with the first team, that's kind of impressive.
I've been really impressed with Juan. I think he's done a really good job. Just he's huge. He takes up space. He literally, like, when he's blocking somebody on film, it looks like he just engulfs them because you can't even see him anymore. But I've enjoyed playing next to him when I've gotten the chance to, and I think he's done a really good job. But just like a piece of advice I'd give to him is just keep working and trying to master your technique, just because he's doing a good job and he's doing a good job working on that. And I think he can just, if he keeps going on the right track, he'll be a great player.
Well, what about the other guys that are lining up next to you at right guard? How are you kind of helping those guys come along? As I imagine you're kind of rotating guys in there.
Yeah, we're rotating a few guys, but I'm just trying to kind of help them with my communication. If I don't communicate to them what they need to do or what I'm doing on this play, it kind of screws them over. So I'm trying to kind of over communicate, and it's a bunch of younger guys in that position. So I'm kind of trying to be there to encourage them, talk to them after plays, and kind of try to get, like, even on the field, not even in the film room, like, trying to get on the same page as them. So going into the next period or next drive or whatever, we'll be on the same page going through reps, no matter who it is at guard.
Yeah, you got a chance to start last year against Mississippi State and Auburn. How did that experience sort of help prepare you for this upcoming season and what you're going to be trying to do?
I think it helped prepare me a lot because, to be honest, before I first started, even before I would play some games that we were ahead of a lot, I'd get a little nervous and be anxious about going in. But I think that kind of calmed the nerves, especially after the first game that I started. I realized that I've been there before. I've played in these games, and I'm really excited to be able to play in all of them this season.
Yeah, obviously you and Gunnar going into your first year starting together as a tandem. How important is it that you guys, I guess, either watch film together or see defenses identically? I remember Cedric talking about having 4 eyes and 1 thought there between the quarterback and the center. How important is it for you and Gunnar to be on the same page?
I mean, it's extremely important because I'm doing the deck points, and then he can change them, or he comes up and does something, and I got to know this is where he's going. That's why. And if he's going somewhere and says something on the points or whatever, sliding this one way, you got to know that there's a reason he's doing that and kind of anticipate what the defense is going to bring. And that's why it's important to watch film together, because like when we see these tendencies and we get on the field and we know when he's doing this is going to happen, or when I do this, he knows this is going to happen. It's important to be on the same page with all that.
Hey, you're on the defensive interior. Who've been some of the more, over to your left over here, who've been some of the more disruptive guys on defensive interior so far this year?
I think really all the defense and interior's done a really good job. I mean, Christian Miller coming back from his labrum surgery this past spring, he's done a great job getting after fall camp, just trying to get better and get back in playing shape, and he's done a really good job. And then I'd also say Xavier McLeod, Jordan Hall, Elijah Griffin, they've all just been playing really good during fall camp and have been playing hard. And then also Namdi, he showed up a little bit, and they all do a really good job.
Yeah, Drew, I want to ask about Dontrell Glover. He's one of the guys that got here a little later. What would have been your early impressions of him?
I think he's a really good player. He's smart. He is really physical when he's playing football, and I think he's just really a natural football player. He does a good job with knowing what's coming and doing this, and if he keeps working the way he is right now, because he's really working hard during fall camp, he can be a really good player.
Drew, Kirby was talking about, over to your left here, Kirby was talking about so much newness on the team. What's different? I mean, I know it's still Georgia football, still Kirby, but if you were going to compare this team right now to last year's team going in the stage fall game.
I think there is a lot of unison. Something Coach Smart always harps on is just the connection aspect to everything. And I think we've really embraced that through spring and summer workouts and the teams coming together. And also during fall camp, we've become closer. I mean, we're staying in the hotel across the street. We're here for long days. Just the only people you're around is your teammates. And I think that really brings you closer in unison. And I also think everyone's just having fun with fall camp and practice and trying to make the most out of it and actually improve instead of just being complacent. We're all trying to get better and work in the right direction.
And Drew, Coach Smart was talking about JJ and how his situation is a little different being an international player, but how driven he is. What have you seen from him as he gets ready for his freshman year?
I think he's going to be a really good player. He has such a motor. He never stops. I mean, if it's a rush, it's never over with him because you think you have him and he's working another move. Until the quarterback throws the ball, he's working a move and then he's running down the field. And I think also he does a good job he's done a really good job learning everything and coming here, and everyone loves him on the team, and I think he's just really fit in well.
What are your thoughts on the Blue Guardian caps, and how badly do you want to get one or hang on to one?
I mean, during spring I had one, and then come to fall camp, only the people that got them from the summer were the people that had them still, and the people that got them from summer lift, so there was like 4 people, and it kind of like built a fire in me kind of to try to go get one for myself during fall camp and work so I could get one. And I think that's how a lot of people on the team are. You see someone else with it, you want one. And then also once you get one, you try to inspire other people to want to get one. So I think it's a big thing that's coming along.
Yeah, when you first came in as a freshman at Georgia, obviously there's a massive jump between playing in the SEC and high school football. How difficult and challenging was it for you to try and rebuild up your body so that you could handle some of the physical challenges that come with playing in this league and at this level?
Yeah, I mean, I went to a lot of different high schools because I went to 3 different high schools with my dad moving around, and I think going and playing at Auburn, a bigger school, kind of helped me prepare because I was playing recruits that were also going to this top level. But also, just when I got here, just trusting the strength program and all that, and going in and trying to work in there every day, which sometimes it's hard to do with the hard workouts we have, but just going in there and keeping my head down and trying to work to be able to build up the strength to be able to play in this league, and then just also taking care of my body. I had a labrum surgery and I had to rehab that and just get everything right and try to take care of my body to where I don't have any injuries that made me have time out.
Any more questions for Drew? All right, Drew, thank you, sir.
Thank y'all.
Thanks, Drew.